Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time I'm going to go over to page 6, and this is in the celebrities column. Um, this is about Hulk Hogan's daughter, Brooke Hogan. She threatens legal action against his camp. I'm not to be played with. I will list the article writer and all of the details in the description as I always do. Brooke Hogan has threatened legal action against her late dad, Hulk Hogan's inner circle, alleging they're spreading lies about her. The wrestling legend only daughter addressed reports about her estrangement from her dad on TMZ Live on Wednesday, blasting what she calls blatantly false information being spread about her. Whatever representative from the camp that continues to spew these lies, if they want to keep going, grab your best lawyer because I'm ready to go. Brooke said, because I am done with it. I am done. This is ridiculous. I know too much. I've been through too much. I'm not to be played with. I'm done, so it better stop. Ooh, child. She angry. She get angry. This is ridiculous. It's gone to this point of this war of words, and that's why I'm here with you to put it to rest. She continued. My dad has finally been put to rest. Leave him alone, leave me alone, and let the poor man go to heaven. And just end it. Stop coming after me. I'm not the one you want to come after. Hulk Hogan's widow, Sky Daly, shades stepdaughter Brooke for casting doubt on wrestler's death. Brooke, age 37, stressed that she was not looking to get any money after her dad's death and was just fine not being in his will. I just know how my family is, she explained, and I've seen how certain members of my family go after money, and I see how they fight over money and how they turn on each other over money. And I said, if and when my dad dies, this is going to be pardon my French, a ish show, and I want no part of it. Brooke insists that she never relied on Hulk financially. Okay? I have my own job. My husband has a job. We do not have any money coming in from my father since I was 18 years old, she said. Everybody else relies on him for a paycheck, and now the golden goose is gone. How Brooke Hogan played a role in her dad Hulk's funeral despite skipping the event. So I don't know if I'm their emotionally guilty punching bag or if they are afraid of what I know because I know a lot that I don't talk about, she continued. I know a lot. It's pathetic and it's disgusting, to be honest. Brooke clarified the relationship with her father, noting they were very, very close. We've been through a lot, she said. I forgive a lot. I've been by his side through everything. She shot down rumors she returned gifts from him and that he was begging her for forgiveness before he died. Hmm. Me and my dad have had multiple conversations where he said sorry. She said he never specified for what. Me and my dad were always respectful towards each other, always kind and loving towards each other, she added. Hawk died on July 24th of a heart attack at age 71 years old. Brooke explained why she didn't attend his funeral in Florida on Tuesday, instead of choosing to privately honor him with a beach outing with her husband Stephen Okowski and their 6-month-old twins Oliver and Molly. My father hated the mobility of funerals. He didn't want one. she claimed in an Instagram post. And although I know people grieve in many ways, and I'm so grateful for all the celebrations and events organized to honor him as his daughter, I had to make my own decision to honor him with the best and most genuine way I know how, privately. The way that made me feel the closest to him, she added. And that is the end of the article right there. Um, just heartbreaking, you know. At the end of the day, that is her dad, you know, despite everything that, they've been going through. This is not new. Family goes through stuff. And, it's just a moment in the time for clarity for her on her behalf. Yes, she did come out and say that she did suffer for some abuse and things of that nature. The reason why she did that, only she knows that. But at the end of the day, that is her father, for better or worse. Sometimes I think that we forget that as parents, nobody's going to always be that super parent, that super mom, or that super dad. Um, there's tons of different backgrounds, situations, and circumstances which shapes your parenting, or being raised by your parent. And we always have to remember that we, as parents, people that are parents, try to typically do the best that we can. Sometimes that may come off as being overprotective. Sometimes that may come off as um, just a lack of engagement with your child, or whatever the situation is. But at the end of the day, parents are going to be parents. And also, the most important thing that I have learned is that, you know, regardless of what have happened, or what had or hasn't happened between you and your parents, at a certain point when you get older, especially when you get out there and get on your own, um, try to make peace with it. Try to make peace with, the failed expectations, or whatever the circumstances is, because at a certain point, you can no longer lean on your parents to say, hey, this is the way that I am, this is why I am the way I am. It's about taking personal responsibility in your life at that time, which makes a whole difference. I'm not saying forget all the bad things, all the terrible things, or all the times that you didn't felt heard, or acknowledged, or celebrated, uh, versus other family members, siblings, etc. What I'm saying is find peace for yourself. And that's why I always end off with the saying, every time I end my videos, I say, be good to yourself first, because it starts with you. And if she chose to honor her father in that way, she chose to honor her father in that way, you know? Um, at the end of the day, we all know what he's done in his lifetime. We all know the scandal, the drama, and everything. And despite my personal feelings, um, about him, I do sincerely hope that Brooke finds peace, and she finds comfort in the fact that, um, one, that chapter of her life is over, and she can truly begin to heal. Hopefully, she will find a common ground to where as though she will be okay, you know. So that's pretty much it. But you guys, let me know how you feel down in the comments. Me as a person, personally, I can separate what a person has done from, having sympathy for their daughter, you know, um, or their child, or someone that, you know, has been in that situation firsthand. Again, I truly do hope that she finds peace and comfort in the end of that chapter. But, that still doesn't change the way that I feel about him as a person. But yeah, drop down in the comment section. Come chop it up with me. I definitely love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And with that, you guys, I'm about to head on out. But always remember, be good to yourself first. Woke up looking for the late hot key. Keep a horn up, that can see hot key. Shit, the blueprint is not a beat. Mr. Get off, I get off it.